Yo, welcome to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Your boy Trouble's in the building, doing the damn thing. I know it's like what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all can't believe it. That's not even a word. It's a couple words. Y'all like, damn, when is he dropping another podcast? But I ain't gonna lie, like for real, like being out the military versus being in the military, trying to get podcasts is like totally different. Like I don't know what it is, not to kind of shit on my civilian community, but at the same time shit on the civilian community. It's like when it comes to time and like wanting to do stuff, it's like some people within the civilian community like kind of take time for granted. And like when I was in the military to get a podcast, like we would just do it, like it was just like nothing. So that's kind of been the hold up. Like in a sense, people been bluffing, people not keeping their word, and it's just like it becomes very irritating, and like I really hate that. Like I have so many ideas of how I want to come out with these podcasts and whatnot. So with that being said, it was basically saying last month, which was Women's History Month, I had a whole rollout of just interviewing, or not really an interview, just having a conversation with women because it's Women's History Month, and I just wanted to capture the woman essence, the ambiance. But I kept on getting bluffed, pushed to the side, and shit like that. So hey, now we all here. April, April, nigga. So at least we doing one finally, and so I kind of want to go in another direction with the podcast. Not completely. I'm not going to go like a hard right. What my core podcast is about. I'm just going to go a smidget, and it will align again. So what I mean by that is, so right now, I'm looking for entrepreneurs. Like yo, my young entrepreneurs on how they got in the game, why they get in the game, pros and cons of being an entrepreneur, and the different entrepreneur skills and levels that they do. So that's where I'm going with it now until I get back into the military. Then I'm gonna go both routes in a sense, if that makes sense. Hopefully it makes sense if you're listening. But if you're not, rewind and listen again and you'll understand, trust me. But so yeah, while I'm here in Baltimore or the DMV, I'm wanting to enter damn I said enter I want to have a conversation with entrepreneurs. Like I always just find it a treat, and because I mean, building your network, that's like one of the key things about entrepreneurship, and a lot of people don't realize that. So, uh, before I introduce, I am drinking this goddamn Capriccio Sangria, the white bottle, goddamn 750 milliliters. How you say it? Yeah, 13.9 percentage of alcohol. So I'm feeling good, and I'm actually feeling good because, like, yo, your boy lost the weight. Tummy on flat. But I don't get to that second part where Drake said when he be like ass on fat. Nah, I ain't getting into that. So, I'm looking good. I haven't drank in what like a week, give or take. So, shit, that's good for me. Been hitting 2 days in the gym, so my body is looking right for the summertime. Fine, make it do what it do. Um, what else I got? Make sure y'all check out the unpredictablethoughts2.com website. Got some new merchandise up there. Um, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's been supporting thus far. I am coming out with new hats. It's only going to be for women in about a month. I guarantee in a month it's only going to be for women, and it's only a limited amount. Only a limited amount. So check that out. Check out the other podcasts I put out. Check out the Instagram, because I kind of do drop tips to some of my veterans as far as getting jobs and whatnot. Speaking of jobs, I hope one of y'all motherfuckers hit up my young lad Fisher, because it should not be a issue on trying to get a job. Like, yo, with me being out right now, I have kind of tweaked my LinkedIn profile, and I uploaded my own resume to my LinkedIn profile, and I've just been getting hitting up like all the goddamn time. I've been curving jobs. So, yeah, hit him up. I mean, you probably got paid, but I mean, it is what it is. Why not pay $40 or however much he pay. I'm not saying that that's how much he's gonna charge you, but whatever his amount is for some help for a job that you could be making goddamn motherfucking some bread. You could be on salary and a good salary too to almost match how much you was getting paid in the military. You know, if that makes sense. You picking up what I'm putting down? Cause I ain't putting it down again. So, yeah, to get into this, I got Shay in the building.
Hey.
How we doing? You gonna introduce yourself?
Yes, my name is Shay. Um, my business line I have now is Shee'Vu Collections.
Okay, I like it. Shee'Vu's. Well, what made you wanna? Well, first, you say your business line. So, what type of business line is this?
A lip line.
Lip
We have
line.
all lip products, primarily lip products, even though we carry other things.
Uh huh. What made you want to get into that?
Lip line?
Yeah.
What made me want to get into a lip line?
Is that like the easy route for cosmetics?
Well, I wanted to do a business and something that could relate a lot to me. I've been known in many places for always having something on her lips.
Yikes.
So I
Okay.
took it and ran with it.
Mhm.
And now we have a lip line. Shee'Vu.
Mm. So, like, what, I can't even formulate my question right now. This Capriccio got me right. So, lip line is like your core thing. Like, do you see yourself going into other cosmetics like foundation? What's it called? Blush, eyeshadow.
Maybe in the future, but for now we're sticking with just the lips.
Okay.
Everything for your lips. Lip liners, lip seals, lip fix, lip everything.
Lip seals.
Yes.
What is that?
I have a lip seal that is, it looks like a liquid.
Uh huh.
If you were to put on, well, you wouldn't, but for a woman to put on lipstick, with her not having to worry about smudges or anything like that, she would apply the lip seal on top of it so it would seal her lips. So she wouldn't have to worry about, it coming off on cups or, eating, drinking, smoking, kissing, whatever her preference is.
Sucking dick. Yeah.
Hey, it'll
Yeah.
still be there.
Oh wow! But I thought they already had
Matte.
lipstick that does that, like no smudge lipstick.
Right, and I have that as well. But it's
So you saw the problem and the solution.
a,
Like it,
I, thank you. I have um liquid mats, and my mats are good for.
like matte
Um,
black, like
it's matte. It's like how you are thinking of the seal, but
uh,
we have a lip. It's kind of challenging trying to explain to a man what certain products are, but
hey, dumb it down if you can.
but it's definitely a liquid you would apply. Well, I also have it in sticks as well. So I have it in lipstick and liquid. But you put it on your lips. You don't have to worry about it. You can again eat, drink, kiss, whatever your preference is, and it'll still be there. You don't have to keep constantly reapplying. Nobody wants to keep reapplying. Nobody wants to eat and have a big ring of lipstick on their chin.
Oh
No,
wow.
not with this matte. You won't have to worry about that.
Oh, do you like so to kind of back up to everything? You was like you stated you was always known for having like some on your lips. So is that something? Is that one of the reasons why you got into the whole lip
Well, I love
line?
lipstick, and I
Yeah.
like always have. Anybody who knows me or has known me for a long time will tell you she always has some type of lipstick, lip gloss. My lips are always matching something, and it always has. So even like in my workplaces, I've heard people come and say, I came here, I couldn't wait to see just what color your lipstick was today." So lipstick is my thing. I wanted to make sure that, we're doing a business. It was something that could relate to me.
Yeah.
People who know me is like, she's doing that. That's so her.
It's fitting for her.
Right.
Yeah. So, how long you been doing this?
Um, Official business since August, but I've been researching and mixing and all that other stuff a little over a year now.
You make your own lipstick?
Everything that I have now is definitely customized by myself. So,
What? I
like
thought you went on Alibaba.com and got it.
well, research.
So I'm very curious now. Like I'm very very curious. So, what mixture? Like, how does that even? Because I heard with other lipstick products, or maybe it was back then in the '90s, they used like part of animals and all that other stuff. I may be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a lipstick connoisseur. I don't even know nothing about
I'm
lipstick.
definitely not using any animal products. That's why I have a lot of vegan products, though. That's no animal ingredients. A lot of
Uh-huh.
people have allergies and stuff like that. So I definitely want to be able to have lip products for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't want anybody walking around. We don't need bad reviews, nothing like that.
I'm lost. So what makes a lipstick? What makes your lipstick different from a MAC lipstick? And what makes your lipstick vegan at the end of the day?
Well, my vegan products, like I have on my LO creams, lip gloss, and a few of my lipsticks, there's no animal ingredients. So you wouldn't have, a lot of people are allergic to a lot of different things. A lot of people are going healthy. So it's important to have healthy lips. And it's important, to not have these ingredients and something that you're putting on your body.
So what are the quote unquote animal ingredients that big companies use that versus that you don't use? That's an animal product.
Well, for some things, they have even beeswax. A lot of products have that in it. And
Mm.
some of my products do not. That's something that, again, people
So if you eat honey, you're not vegan.
kinda
Wow. Because of animal labor? Is that in a
right,
sense? Well, insect labor?
right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I just had a conversation about that earlier today. It's like she's drinking milk.
And
I'm
she
like,
called herself vegan.
right. I'm like, yeah,
Yikes.
no,
Yikes.
milk comes from.
Did she, well, did she say what type of milk? Because it is almond milk out
No,
there. You got
she
cockroach milk.
right, but she didn't. She did. I was asking her like, soy almond, and she's like, no, just 2% milk, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're transitioning into a vegan.
Oh, you vegan. You ain't
Right.
vegan. You vegan, pescatarian, vegetarian. That's what you is. Oh, shit. So you say you did a lot of research. So did you kind of... You knew what you wanted to do as far as lipstick, of course. But did you kind of make some, then just put it out to the world? And then it didn't kind of go so good? You came back like, man, let me do some more research? Or...
Kind of. Some things were made. I had it. Hey, try this out. Tell me what you think.
Mm-hmm.
Tried it on myself. See how reactions were. Everything wasn't the greatest, and I was learning like, what can I do different to make it not do this or do that. So it was definitely trial and error, but things
Yeah.
are better these days.
So you don't got like that flaky ass lipstick, do you?
No, not at all. I don't
Mm.
have any flaking lipstick. My lip glosses are not that sticky, make your mouth white kind of lip glosses either. It's all good. They smell good. They feel good.
Mm. So like out of... So you said lip gloss, lipstick, and you other products. What are like the... I guess the hardest thing to make versus the easiest?
Lip gloss is easiest.
Oh, for real?
Um, Lip gloss is matte. Maybe the matte is the hardest.
Why is that?
It's different ingredients. You got cooling and sitting, and matte would be more steps.
Got
Lip
it.
gloss is a little easier. It's kind of like put it together, mix it up,
Uh huh.
let it sit for a second. Good. Matte, a little different. A little different ingredients.
Yeah. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Hmm. I don't know nothing about lip gloss. I really don't. Like, just very intrigued. So you got stuff that keeps your lips moisturized, and you got products for men, correct?
Yes.
What made you want to go into the male aspect?
Because I wanted to do something that can include everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And men, they care about themselves. Sometimes, they want to keep their lips fresh,
Yeah.
healthy, soft,
Yes. Yes.
tasteful.
Exactly.
So that's why I have the vitamin C jars available for men. Also, my sugar scrubs, they are unisex.
Oh.
So it's an exfoliant. You know, a guy today was like, so if I kiss my lady, my lips are going to be sweet. I'm like, yes, for sure.
Oh wow. So you get the soft lips and the taste.
Right.
Double edge. See, I exfoliate my lips at night or not. Yeah, I just brush my lips with my toothbrush, whatnot. So.
Someone said that to me before, and I was like, really? You brush your lips? And it's really like a guy thing, I
Oh,
think.
it is. I, hey, I learned from a ex a long time ago. She's like, brush your lips. I'm like, okay. Did it and it worked. I was like, I kept that in the tool bag, you know. Hey, people, you gotta exfoliate your lips for real, for real. You don't want your lips looking like two split sausages. So, hey, treat your lips right, and you'll get right.
For real.
Damn,
The
that's
guy was super excited earlier, and I just loved it. He was like, oh, yes. I want her to kiss me and taste the sweetness. I'm like, it's actually sugar in it. He was, that part
mm,
had him very excited.
I'm gonna have to get that. I, mean, I ain't kissing nobody, so but still, just to have it, keep it on the stash for later on in life.
It's good to, like, if you wind up licking your lips, later on,
Uh,
which is like almost like human nature, you just licking your lips. It's like, oh.
Ooh, get turned on my damn self.
Right.
Oh wow, yeah. I crack myself up. That's dope. That's dope. So you did a whole year of research before. Well, you did research and testing, of course. So, like, as far as research, like classes or everything self-taught for you.
I kind of self taught myself. Well, self taught myself. Mostly self taught.
YouTube
I have
University.
that too.
Uh huh.
Google. Google. You can Google anything.
Yeah.
And also with help. So, yeah.
Mm.
And now we have Shee'Vu.
So, what made you come up with that name, Shee'Vu?
That took me some time. I wanted to think of something. Again, I wanted to mean something. So, Shee'Vu. My name is Shay. And Vu comes from me wanting to. How do I want to word this? Okay, you know what deja vu is?
Yeah.
Something, that you're kind of familiar with.
Correct.
And then you have the opposite, which is Jamazvu.
Oh, I did not know that shit.
So,
Something that you're not familiar with.
right.
Yeah.
So, I came up with Shee'Vu.
How you say it? Damajvu?
Jamazvu. Yes.
Jamaz.
Yes.
Jamazvu. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
deja vu and Jamazvu. And came up with Shee'Vu because I wanted my products to be something that you would be familiar with,
Mm-hmm.
and also something that you're unfamiliar with, which is Jamazvu, but also get you familiar with your unfamiliar.
Okay, I'm a little confused, but I got it.
You think so? Let me bring it back.
So is it to get you familiar with vegan lipstick because you never had it before? But you had lipstick, but you never had vegan lipstick.
Well, in a sense, but at the same time, I've had, customers who say, I don't do color, that's not my thing. And then they'll run into a Shee'Vu product, and I'm like, well, just try it. And once they try it, they're like, oh, I love this.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're familiar with their unfamiliar. You familiar with something that you never even thought that you would be into.
Mm.
And Shee'Vu gave you that.
Ooh. So in a sense, are you like a makeup artist? Do you?
I'm not a makeup artist. I am definitely a lip perfectionist, though.
Okay, what the hell is that? That was a lip perfectionist.
Everything for the lip. We keep the lips intact. We have everything your lips need and want. But I don't technically go and do beats, as they call it.
Yeah. So you don't. So it's a whole lane for just people that do lips. I never. I thought when they be like beat my face, not like in a domestic way. I like yeah makeup way. I thought it was like the whole face, but you're just focused on.
I guess that's my lane, I true. I'm in it.
But is it other? Is it
Lip perf-
competition in a sense?
I haven't seen any.
Do you feel as though you selling yourself short in a sense
I
due to the
don't.
fact of oh wow the family group text? Do you think you selling yourself short in a sense because it's like well I have somebody that could do the whole face, but I have you that could just do a portion of the face.
No, I mean, I have experience with, you know, makeup itself doing the whole face. I
Mm,
just, far as my lip line, we're
mm.
sticking to the lips.
Got you.
So, I
Mm,
mean, in the future, it might grow into Shee'Vu, but as of now, we're just sticking with the lips.
got it.
I
Mm,
don't wear makeup,
yeah.
so to speak. I wear lip products, but I don't have, foundation and concealer, and, I don't beat my face.
You can't make your
I
face
just,
look like Nipsey Hussle or
no.
Jay Z or Alicia Keys. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
Them
right.
videos. Yeah.
You
Oh,
know,
interesting. Very, very interesting. Well,
definitely have what your lips need. We're definitely focusing on the lips.
mm. So as far as doing this, so you say you probably been doing this whole thing for about a year, right? Um, what's some pros and cons that you've run into thus far?
Um,
Let's start with pros.
Pros that I've run into. I mean,
Take that back. We start with cons.
that's where my brain was thinking of. Um, Cons with what business period? Like, what do you mean? Where do you want me to go with this?
Just
Cons.
go. Just go.
Um,
Guys, just maybe just your
I
experiences
mean, I
as a
just
whole of doing your whole Shee'Vu thing.
that's well, being in business. I mean, working for yourself doesn't mean that you always get to sleep in and things like that. So I've been definitely over overwhelmed or feeling overwhelmed with a bunch of things and
What?
oh,
Keep on talking.
I thought you were leaving. Yeah, so I felt overwhelmed with a bunch of different things. Um, definitely up a lot of nights and up a lot of early mornings trying to get a lot of different things done. But I mean, I don't feel like it's, when you want something bad enough, you got to do what you got to do to get it done. So
Yeah, I agree.
the cons haven't been to where it's like, oh, I can't.
It's not like
It's
too
just like,
overwhelming.
oh, wow, this is, whew, I got to do more stuff. Things have to get done.
Yeah.
Being the CEO, you got to make sure it happens.
So, what are some pros that you run across thus far? Because what a year, right? So you like a LLC, get anything trademarked?
Yes, that's been since August.
But you had your stuff
Right.
trademarked. Oh wow, that's dope. So you came out the works just having maybe a business portion set up already,
Right.
paperwork.
Yes, it's always paperwork.
Yeah.
Definitely always paperwork. Pros. I mean, I'm having fun with it. So, like, just to get, like how I explained what Shee'Vu is, to get customers' reactions, it's like my dream. Like, this is what it's about.
Hmm.
So, it feels good. So, that's something that's definitely a pro. Getting to meet and speak to a lot of different people. Far, even all my reviews, like, those are all my my pros.
Hmm.
It makes you feel really good, you know.
Yeah. So do you think like cuz in a sense your business is more of like you said you try to get that reaction and all that good stuff. So it's almost safe to say like your business is more of a face to face. Like you need to kind of have that face to face interaction, the people to people movements as far as selling, correct?
Right, I like that.
Oh, you like it, yeah.
I mean, but well, even now I have a few customers on the West Coast, so even their reactions, you know, is great.
Hmm.
They are just like, "Oh my God, I love this. This is the best. This is my favorite." Like, you know, that lets me know that my hard work is actually paying off.
Yeah, them late nights
Yeah, early mornings.
putting that the lipstick in the mold. The I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I just think you had to mold it for some reason. I think you did. You got a mold lipstick, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Or was it one big
kind of.
tube and you just kind of cut it?
Right, and I have help with that too. So,
Oh, so you have like a little team?
well, I'm in the process of forming a team, but you know, right now I have a couple of people who are definitely helping me out, which
Hmm.
I'm very thankful for them.
Yeah. Now is what I'm trying to say. As far as you doing face to face interactions or whatnot, how has networking helped you, and where has that put you in?
Networking helped me. Well, I don't know if everyone knows, but if you're on a social media, then you'll see that my products are inside of a web series.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
One web series which is award winning is called Love Hurts by Silk White. And then there's another Till Death Do Us Part, which is also by Silk White. Um, you know, people from his cast and people who have reached out, you know, to the business page stating, well, they heard from or they seen on the web series and stuff like that. So, you know, kind of working with them at this point has definitely, you know, helped the business and brought in customers and things
A
like
lot,
that.
huh? Brought a
So
lot of revenue, huh?
it's been great. Like I have no complaints about anything
Mm.
at this
So
point.
was it a lot of product placement for you?
Right.
Oh wow. And that's just what for the free, or how does that negotiate out?
Nothing is free.
Yeah. I mean, in a sense, people got to balance the money that they're wanting to make up front or the opportunity in the long run. So it's like, how do you balance that as far as networking? Because I do some shit for free if I see the big opportunity.
Right.
Yeah. So how do you balance
Agreed.
that?
Um. Well, I mean, sometimes there comes time where you gotta, you know, give a little, but
Hmm.
I mean, nothing. Everything is coming back as good.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta. That's how you get your blessings sometime too.
Full circle, right?
Right.
So going into this, has like any of your friends doubted you?
Um.
Well, probably not. Probably not.
I don't feel like I've been doubted,
Or maybe
but
not received the support you thought you was
right. But
from
I
like
kind
close
of
friends.
tried to mentally prepare myself, which I mean, you know, things have changed. You know, I feel like with me, you know, actually having a business now has also, you know, changed me for the better.
Hmm.
I've noticed that some relationships have definitely changed. You know, I mean, it is what it is, but you know, you always would think like, oh, you know, the support would be there, and you know, all that kind of stuff, family, friends, but you know, it's not always that. At the same time, you're still thankful for everything. You know, it's still like lessons and, you know,
Yeah.
and what actually happens and how things unfold and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I get what you're saying. So what I'm learning is women, y'all doing the damn thing. You know, y'all goddamn doing, especially in this entrepreneurship realm. And that's why last month I wanted to highlight women because Women History Month. But as far as me going into doing this whole business thing, I run into or I see, especially on social media, I see more women doing it versus men.
Mhm.
So hey, if you listen to the great Louis Farrakhan, he said, look, ever since they allowed women to go to school, get an education, do all these have all these rights, women
Mhm.
have surpassed men by years. And it's like, yo, men, we need to catch up. So it's like, okay, if we need to catch up, education, entrepreneurship, why not align or contact women, network with women of, okay, what are you doing that I just don't see, you know?
Right.
So it's like, that's why I kind of see myself more networking, completely networking with women more than men, because also I've tried networking with the homies or just with men in general, and it's just one of those situations to where it's like, all right, yeah, that's what's up.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm like, all right, let's do it. I don't know if that's because of like a military background of just like always on the go or
Right.
whatnot. But I'm like, all right, when you say let's go,
Let's go.
I'm ready to go. And it's like women see that more than men. And it's like, man, forget this. Let me align myself, or let me look up to women that's actually doing it. Because as of right now, I'm not saying that there's no men entrepreneurs out there. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying the ones I've come across thus far have not shown me like, all right, we on the grind. It's
Right.
always been that lazy shit. So my question to you is, especially coming from a male, because I'm running into this, and it's very irritating. How do you differentiate male networking? Like, you know how like you have males that's trying to holler at you, right? But then you may have some that want to holler, but they kind of use their whole business to cover it up. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm. I don't know. I haven't ran into a lot of men
Hmm.
entrepreneurs.
Oh wow,
I
so I'm
mean,
on to something.
but well, it hasn't been a lot of them. I can't say it hasn't been any, but I mean, sometimes people are trying to just work together, like and they're focused. But at the same time, what you saying, like the laziness, you also see that too, because it kind of, you know, pulls me away. So
Yeah.
I'm more so just like, okay, let me focus on what I'm doing, and if they're serious, then we're gonna know, and then take it to another level.
Mm.
So, like what you have,
But I mean,
your merchandise.
I'll keep that same energy. Yeah.
I love that, and I always say that.
It's a very elegant. Is the saying is good, but the way it's written is very elegant. Yeah. Shout out
Yeah, I
to
like it.
Rose Gold. It's a female. She made the design for me. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out
She
to
made,
her.
I think, about 2 or 3 designs for me of like stuff I sayings or just stuff that I did or whatnot. So I was like, hey, have a female's touch, and it pops when people see it.
Right. Like, and I see that, how you take your business. So with you, I wouldn't mind, you know, putting something together
Hmm.
and having us work together. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because I see, your focus, and that's what you want to see these days. Like,
Yeah.
let's run
I
to
mean,
the
I ain't
top.
gonna lie. I may have moments where I'm a little lazy or just things like that, but it's just kind of
Well, if the opportunity presented itself to
when the
make
opportunity
something
presents itself, but it has to be right for me.
right.
Like if you listen to maybe like one of my old podcasts, I talked to my young lad, Mr. Fisher or whatnot. It's like he'll tell you I will think something all the way down to the T, but it has to be right, and the
Right.
opportunity has to be right for both parties. And I'm balancing everything. I'm crunching numbers, like I'm doing
That's how I
logistics
feel.
and all of that stuff. So like Yeah, I take it serious, but I mean, I'm learning to take it serious full time or whatnot. I had opportunities or ideas presented to me, but
Kind of decline.
I kind of declined or just didn't really do anything with it, or I have it written down. I just haven't acted upon it just yet or whatnot. And sometimes it's just all about time and opportunity for certain things. It's like yeah, you could be presented something and it could be like hot shit now, but maybe you're not in the right mind state to mentally execute it at the end of the day.
You gotta think about where you want your business to go
Yeah.
and try your best to get it there.
Yeah, that is how you said. Try your goddamn best to get it there. And I mean,
Hmm.
it is what it is. I know for me, trying to network with women, I get the opposite effect of like, oh, you just trying to holler. Like, no, I'm good. Like, uh, no,
That's not it.
it's not it. Like, I see an opportunity, but I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't even want to go real deep into this shit. This shit is.
Well, it's still more than just always trying to holler with you, basically. Like,
Yeah, it is, and I
let's
don't
get to
fucking.
work. Like, we got an opportunity. We can make something shake. Let's do it.
But it's not even. Sometimes it's not even like for me working. Us working. It's
Hmm.
me like, yo, okay, you you need to work with such and such.
Hmm.
Y'all need to get together because
You see something.
I see something between y'all two.
Hmm.
And I'm not the type of I don't and I never try to approach a situation of saying like, yo, my name Chris, this is the opportunity I'm trying to present to you, blah blah blah
Right.
blah. Like no, because at that point I just it's a you're just basing off the opportunity and it's not genuine at the end of the day.
Mm.
So I don't know. That's just the kind of things I look at. I
I
think
feel
about a
you
lot
though.
of stuff. So I don't know. It's just very weird for me when cause I want. I guess what I wanted to kind of build in the sense of doing this whole entrepreneurship thing. I want to build like a very very strong network, like almost like a Black Wall Street in a sense,
Mm.
like how Black Wall Street wasn't back in the day. But I mean, I don't know how it wasn't back in the day. You kind of just read stuff about it, but I personally just want to build a very 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 strong core network of people to goddamn. I don't wear lip gloss, but have a girlfriend. Hey, hit up Shee'Vu for the goddamn lip gloss.
Right.
The gym, hit up such and such, trying to work out. Cars, hit up such and such. Towing, furniture, cakes,
Everything.
yeah, everything. That's just like my ultimate dream of just like a network of people and the network of people intertwining and all knowing each other.
Right.
Goddamn host the event one year.
Right.
Unpredictable thoughts event. Business.
Boom.
Yeah. The business boom or whatnot and just everybody networking and just having that genuine friendship in a sense maybe. I don't know. People view friendships different level, whatnot. I don't know. Just that genuine vibe. So I don't know. It's just kind of weird what I want to build or whatnot. Some people see my vision, some people don't, but it's there.
It's not always meant for everybody to see what your vision is, but
It's not
see it at the same time. They'll
exactly.
see it.
Yeah. Like, hey, do you know such and such that can help me with the goddamn? I'm like, nope. Nope. Okay. Let me go through my list of questions. So, has this been your first entrepreneur venture? The whole lip gloss thing, lip line, lip perfectionist.
Yes.
Oh wow.
My first go round. It is.
First and only. Like you never ventured out to try to do anything before this.
I was so stuck for so long. I knew I wanted to do something.
Hmm.
I just didn't know what I wanted to do. And I was like, well, I want it to be something that can relate to me. Like I
You
sat
never
and
tried to sell
thought,
flat tummy tea.
no,
No. Wow. Okay.
I need to actually do some crunches myself. But
Mm. Go on with your
no,
bad. So summer right around the corner.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Okay, get it. Get it. Get it while you can. Another good question I have. When did the entrepreneur bug bite hit you?
When did the last summer? I want to say like June or July. It probably was before then. I've been trying like I'm thinking like July, but way before that, I was like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I have to do it. So last year,
Oh
I would just stick
wow.
with
So
last year.
recently.
I'm gonna stick with last year.
Was it cause of like what you working? You like, man, fuck this.
Kind of working two
Damn.
jobs, full time parent.
Hmm.
It gets a little challenging, but it wasn't. Yeah, trying to balance everything and then trying to find time to actually I was able to put a lot more time towards the end, more around like August, September. So
Hmm.
I've been working on it, but I was actually able to put time into it. And now to see, what the time has done is great. But yeah, I had to really get the time.
Hmm.
Working a full time job and another job and a child
That's another
with
you.
extra,
That's another.
extracurricular
That's another
activities.
job in itself. That's three
Like,
jobs. For real, yo, raising a child is a whole job in itself. Like I salute all single mother. You single mother, right? Correct.
right, mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I salute all the single mothers because it's just like, oh goddamn. Like it could be rough. Even when they kind of get to the age where it's self sufficient, you still gotta,
Be a parent.
yeah,
Definitely.
yeah, still gotta watch them and like you said, be a parent. So it's just it's crazy.
It is.
So in the sense you called the word I learned this year, well late last year as well was mom mompreneur, mompreneur.
Mompreneur.
Yeah, mompreneur. I think.
That would be me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but my son, he's even like so supportive. He's awesome. We could have him at like the coach of the business. That's his name.
Oh wow.
He's the coach of the business. He's like, wait, you gonna want to do an interview? Okay, make sure you do this. Make sure you have that. You ready? All right, let's go. So that's the coach. That's the coach.
Would you ever put him into like get him to sell his own products and stuff like that? Are you kind
Definitely.
of setting the foundation?
Right. So he's actually who kind of gave me the push. Like, come
What?
on, mommy. So definitely thankful for him. So that's our next thing now is to we're working on what he can do because he wants his own business. So we're trying to get his business up and going.
So your son inspired you, basically. Well, gave you that extra push.
Right.
That's dope.
Yes.
That is dope.
He's so intelligent. It's like scary sometimes. But yes.
That's dope as hell. Like, hey ma, you need to get it.
Right. And he's so supportive.
Hmm.
It's just he's just great.
Yeah. So earlier you were saying like hold on, this is like my third cup of Capriccio. Yeah, it's my third cup. Yo, shout out. Got my little yo cup.
Yeah, I was telling him like I have to do something. He's like, "Yes, it's going to be big. It's going to be great." Like his energy is great.
Hmm. Maybe I
And
should
I
have
need him
interviewed
to
him.
keep that same energy.
Man, I do gotta get children's sizes. So. Hold on. Which? What was your greatest failure thus far?
Greatest failure. I don't really look at anything as a failure.
Well, it's a greatest failure because it's a lesson that you learn. So it has to be something big that you went through that you didn't hit the mark on, but you're like, you'll never go that route again because you learned from it because of the lesson. My greatest failure is to have patience and well, yeah, to have patience doing these podcasts.
Yeah, well, I've definitely
As far
gained
as putting them
a
out.
lot of patience.
Mhm.
Um, I used to just pray for patience, and I think like be- got them at the right times. So
Patience is a learned skill. I believe that you have to learn like to have
yes,
patience. Like you just can't.
it's not overnight. I've been praying for patience for years,
Yeah,
and I feel like it's finally working.
I think with me, why I have so much patience is because I actually realized this 2 days ago when I was in the gym. I have a lot of patience because of like growing up. I used to go to my grandmother's house in Virginia, and she was
Hmm.
a nurse at a nursing home or whatnot. And she used to take me to work at her job, being around all them old people. And, they have like the greatest patience in the world. Like they live life already. Like they don't gotta prove nothing to nobody. Bitch, you on my time. I ain't on your time. Like I think that's why I have so much patience for life. I just say life. You know.
No, I haven't always had patience.
I mean, certain things I may not have patience on or whatnot.
I'm definitely getting better though. Like I'm
Yeah.
definitely way more, mature. So, I look at a lot of things differently and, you know, take my time to make sure I understand a lot of different things now.
Mhm.
So, that's definitely has helped me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Now, as far as your business, did you finance everything yourself or get a loan out or?
I've been financing everything myself.
Mm.
Right. You can
More
say
green
that
than red
again.
or what?
Well, I definitely, you got to put a lot of work in.
Yeah.
So, I've definitely put in a lot of money. Um, and again, I don't have any regrets about anything. I'm not everything far as my business going is, good. Of course, I wanted to, rise and rise and rise, but right now is, I'm in a good space. Things are going well. It was a lot of trial and error. It was, a lot of money. It took a lot of time and patience and concentration and understanding and reading and research. But I'm here.
Yeah. Now, as far as reading and research, like, do you do a lot of color variations?
Yes.
Does that kind of hinder your overhead costs because of the constant color changes?
Mm, a little bit. It's not nothing too dramatic, but to a certain extent, yes.
Yeah.
But God got me.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Right. Things are going well, well, well.
Take the goddamn wheel. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's why I kind of, because my first venture was just hats or whatnot. And when I first got in the game, I was like, I'm getting this color, this color, this color, this color, this color. Man, I'm sitting on two hats right now that I had from my first batch. That shit would not sell at all. I'm like, fuck. It was three, but somebody finally brought it. I was like, oh shit, okay, kind of boosting my spirit up. But now I'm at two hats that I'm like, okay. Then after the second batch of hats, I wound up limiting my colors like drastically. Like, you ain't get no goddamn dashing red, goddamn nickel steel.
Right.
Like, nah. I was like, nah. I'm
I've had that.
limiting my colors, whatnot. Going with the common core colors, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, I've definitely had a few lipsticks like that. Like, it's not doing anything. It's still sitting here.
Yeah.
Why? And then it'll be a spur of the moment, like, oh, it'd be three sitting, and then they'll sit for a month, and then all of a sudden, oh, I'll take this one, this one, this one. It's all the same. Like, oh, okay,
Oh yeah.
sure, no problem.
I'm like, take it. I'm not re-upping in that color, and we good from that.
Yeah,
Like
being
we.
in different places, it's kind of crazy sometimes. Like, um, my part time job, where it would be a lot of women who were interested in the mats and then the colors, and then I go to the flea market so people can actually see and come in and try things there, and you'll notice how like a lot more of our brighter colors are going. So it's
Yeah.
like in different places, different, I start noticing different things that are actually happening. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
which
okay.
ones are selling more? See, that's what I'm all about, inventory and numbers, because it's like once you have once you build a good solid Excel sheet of
Hmm.
everything you have and everything that you put out versus everything you sold, you will drastically see on, okay, these are my top numbers, these are my top colors, these my middle colors, these colors ain't doing too good. And then you can even take it a step further. It's like, okay, these colors do good here, these
Hmm.
colors do good there, these colors
Right.
don't do good. And being at that flea market, man, I was like, it ain't for me. And then I wound up I wound up talking to people about that, like,
Hmm.
cause I was born in D.C. but raised in Baltimore my whole life,
Hmm.
and like a lot of people was like, yo, I didn't even know the flea market was still there,
Yes, I've been hearing that a lot.
and I was like, damn, cause flea market used to be popping back in like early 2000s, like
Hmm.
get Lacoste, goddamn Tim's, Jordans, was they used to have capri shorts for men. Yeah, with the strings hanging out on the side, up in my white tee. So, like, yo, yeah, I used to get that shit, but like after I left to the military, I guess like a year or two after that, they got raided,
Right.
and so like the whole environment changed or whatnot. So the flea market, that was my second time doing the event, and I'm like, I folded everything myself, put it in good plastic and nice presentation and everything. And they look, I'm like, all right, they go about their business. And I was like, this crowd ain't for me. It's not, because the people that
Don't get discouraged.
yeah, don't get discouraged. And I was kind of comparing it to like the people that brought from me before, and I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, like I feel as though right now the flea market is one of those markets to where it's like they just go there for maybe toiletries and stuff for the low, whatnot. Then after that, they may come for, well, I sell clothing, so but for you, that might still be your market in a sense.
Yeah, I was
But I don't
trying to
think for me it's my
find
market.
a lot of my customers, were like expecting for me to have a store.
Mm.
And I'm like, I kept hearing like, where can I see? Where can I see? Where can I see outside of social media? So I'm like, okay, well, my mom actually mentioned the Tasco flea market to me. So I went there, and as I start telling people, I've noticed that people actually doing what they've been asking me. Like they want to come out and they want to see.
Hmm.
So, sometimes it's easier, with me having lip products, they can come out and test it and try it. Sometimes with colors, and seeing a picture is not the same exact, but close to what you thought. But if you can actually see it in person,
Yeah, see it on
you
your
know,
skin complexion
mm-hmm.
right then and there.
Right, definitely let everybody swash, and, apply to their lips. So, that kind of worked out. So for me, it's not, you still get some of those people that just really want to waste your time of course, you're dealing with the public, so you're always gonna get that.
Oh yeah.
I know it was a video that I seen. Um, I forget who made the video, but it would basically like, I'm thankful that I seen it because it kind of like it really helped me. Now some things just do something to you.
Yeah.
In the video, he was saying, be thankful for your nose. You know what I mean? And um, if somebody told you you were 5,000 no's away from, you know, being a billionaire,
Mm.
how excited would you be to get to your next no? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
like,
deep. Oh shit. Okay, you driving a little knowledge. You more comfortable now, huh?
right? It did something to me. So I just was like, you know, wow. Because I'm like, how would I take, somebody, people are really mean.
Yeah. Yeah. They is. And you could be giving like the greatest energy off too, like
Right.
most positive
And,
energy.
and then you
And
get that no, and it's like a punch in the chest, like, oh.
I mean, no, it's not really.
But that video
Yeah.
helped me.
Oh,
So
did
I'm
okay.
just like, at the same time, still keep a smile on my face and still, have a good day.
Yeah.
Happy shopping.
Keep it going. See, I
Right.
look at like, cause when I first did my first vending event, I was so fucking nervous. Like, I don't know why. Like, I was nervous. Then once I got into it, I looked at it as like in the military, we do like fundraising events,
Mhm.
whatnot, like for our military ball or just whatever the cause we're going for. And after a while, I just looked at it as a fundraising event. Like they sell,
Mhm.
they don't, they don't. But on contrary, the only thing is this shit all my product.
Right.
So it's like it's all my overhead. But I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, if they don't want it, somebody else does. So it's just one of those things of like, okay, like you said, you may get a no, 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 but then you may have somebody like, hey, I want three of these.
Right.
And I'm like, oh shit. Oh
Just made up for
shit.
those no's.
Yeah, you made up for those. Like I remember on social media or whatnot, and then I was trying to line up a podcast with this girl, and I was like, yo, by the time I was working up Amazon, so she was only available on Sundays. So I was like, man, that's when I start my work week. I was like, I
Right.
can't even do that shit. But I was like, look, because she was always posting other people's businesses and
Mhm.
whatnot. And I was like, man, let me just let her know I do more than just a podcast. Here's my merchandise.
Right.
Hey, just put it out and exchange it whatnot. So you post me, I post you type of vibe or whatnot. Man, goddamn, $200 worth of merchandise. I said, what the fuck?
That worked out well.
That worked out well. It really did, and I was just so thankful. I was like, man, all the orders I got, y'all on hold right now. I gotta get this order out like ASAP, just
Right.
So I did it whatnot. But damn, that's it's just crazy. Just yeah,
That's how I got started doing apparel as well because my logo, like people are seeing it like, oh my goodness, that's dope. Can I get that on a shirt?
yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So now it took me to somewhere else. Now I know, how to make shirts and
You make sure it's on your
do
own.
them. Yes.
Oh wow.
So
We'll talk offline about that. I may want to cut my costs or whatnot. Yeah, I think I may want to. I'm gonna see if I could cut my costs on that because I like 2 weeks ago I wrote all my merchandise I have or whatnot from top to bottom, meaning my overhead to much profit I'm making, all the way down to fucking percentages. Like I'm not playing about this no more. Like
right.
I'm not like I'll have a lot of stuff written down or whatnot, and it's just me organizing it. And my one thing to the people that are interested into entrepreneurship is like, yo, make sure your books are right, and make sure your math is right at the end of the day too, because you have people that be like, well, for me to make, well, not me, but for somebody like, yo, that want to sell shirts or whatnot, they be like, well, it takes me $10 to make a shirt. and then they be like, "Well, I'm only selling it for 15."
Not I.
Like, bitch, what? You ain't making no money.
Right, you
Like,
put all that work in for $5.
yeah, like,
Mm.
couldn't be me.
Right.
Yeah, it couldn't be me. So just make sure your math right. Like you said earlier, you could Google. You could goddamn Google a profit calculator, profit margin calculator, and that's what I've been doing. So I've been crunching numbers.
Right. And I was like, when I thought I was organized,
Yeah.
I'm like, it's too many things happening. So I keep my little black book with me, but I also have, a little binder and everything for all my everything. Everything else. I gotta keep track of everything. Keep track of all the numbers.
Yeah, I have two books. So my green book I have now, I jot everything down. It's just like very, very sloppy. But then I have my little, where that book at? It's over there somewhere. It's I think it's like a leather book or whatnot. Got the Unpredictable Thoughts logo when it was
Ooh.
established and stuff like that. That's why I write everything that's neat. Like
Mm-hmm.
is everything is like there. So there's no scratch outs or
Like the
anything in it.
portfolio.
Yeah. So and then I keep all my receipts. So next year I'm going to file
Do your
taxes.
taxes.
Yeah, taxes for the goddamn business. Cause I don't know nothing about it, but I just know I need to keep my receipts. Hey,
Definitely to keep your receipts so you know what's going on
yeah.
for your taxes. Write offs.
Hold on. Is there any more questions I wanted to ask? Hold on. What? Hold on. Said networking, dealing with best and worst venture. You only did lipstick, so that's nothing. Um, did you value makeup? The importance. Oh, since you do lipstick, right? What
Yes.
is the appropriate age for a young girl to wear lipstick?
The appropriate age to wear lipstick
Yeah,
or to shop Shee'Vu?
both.
Okay. I have a son, so
How old is he?
he's 8.
So if he's like, "Mom, I'm trying to get this for my girl."
Mm, we can, if Shee'Vu, we can get her maybe a vitamin E stick or vitamin C stick, which comes off like a moisturizer. Maybe a lip gloss. We have a little sparkle gloss. Give it a little
Okay,
sparkle.
little maybe. Yeah,
Maybe.
you
Right.
gotta do a strong maybe on that.
Right.
But it ain't about be no goddamn matte black lipstick. No.
Definitely not. No.
No.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't know why I just started singing.
I don't know either.
Yeah, but no.
Mm.
I mean, I had some people come and I think how was my youngest customer? I think maybe she was 8, and she did get the parents actually let her get a lip gloss, which is just clear.
Yeah.
Well, one of our sparkles, so she had like a little glitter, and also the vitamin E and also the vitamin C stick. It's in a tube like lipstick. I have one that's the vitamin C is orange, and then the vitamin E that's white,
Mhm.
but it doesn't come off as that color.
Yeah.
It's just a moisturizer, so it's nothing too dramatic.
Mm.
For a child, no.
Did you say the age though? No.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I think the youngest customer was about 8. I want to say 8 or 9.
But that was just on some lip gloss, moisturizer
Mhm.
type vibe. But you ain't selling a whole lipstick.
Colors, no.
Yeah.
For color, no.
You gonna refuse service?
I'm not gonna refuse service. I'm not. That's not my child.
Oh
But
wow. Wow.
I'm not.
Morals and money.
I'm
How do
not.
we balance?
I'm not gonna argue with a parent who wants to get their child some
Sure.
lipstick.
But I'm saying if the
They
child
probably
came up.
going through sticking through. No, because at the flea market, there's a couple of kids. Their parents working there, so they're kind of like, and I let them try on a sugar scrub, or
Hmm.
if the parents not there, then I won't just
Yeah.
say here.
Yeah. Hmm. I got you. I got you.
Like, here, you can try this, and you can tell your mom to come back, and
Yeah, purchase it for you.
right.
Yeah. Have you networked with anybody else from the flea market or?
Um, nope, I haven't. I just been outside of the flea market. I do a bunch of pop ups.
Hmm.
So I do pop up shops. I actually have another one coming in May for the pre Mother's Day breakfast. The church. What's the name of the church? They're right downstairs in Iverson Mall.
I don't know
So they
nothing
have
about
a
that shit.
they have a pre Mother's Day breakfast that starts at 9. So that's gonna be in Temple Hills, Maryland, on May the 11th. Um, Raw Element Dance Company. That's another pop up. They have a dance event coming on May the 26th that I'll be attending. I don't have my book in front of me, but I know for May, for sure, those are the two that we have coming up.
Mm.
So I just, pop up shop. A lot of people are reaching out now, like, hey, I know that you had this and this and this. How would you feel about doing this? So let me check my book.
Oh, you on that?
So
Mm.
I want to, get out and see and meet and, just be around as many people as I can. As long as I'm available to do it, I'm there.
Hey, shit. Same here. Same here. I was at a day party in DC and like I wore one of my sweatshirts and like he's really vibing with it. So hopefully, if this network opportunity come through, I'll be good on that. And then one of the local bars out here, they fucking with it heavy. I get that to come through, and then actually, one of the Marine bases, they want they want their logo or whatnot, but they want the saying.
Right.
So I was like, oh, I'm definitely getting that shit. So
Right. That's cool.
I already crunched my numbers heavy for that one. I even crunched the numbers on what they could sell it for and how much profit they make. So,
Mm,
so I'm like, I went that far into it. So,
yeah.
yeah, we getting it, And like I said earlier, I just kind of want to make my network circle of people very, very strong, because shit, we met at the flea market,
Right.
and that was because my mother, she wanted.
Yeah, but I was squinting trying to see, I didn't have my glasses on. And I was like, I say that all the time. I need something.
Yeah,
Definitely got to get
yeah, my
something.
mother, she was like, she went over there because I was goddamn irritated and tired. Like,
Hmm.
I was tired. So, hey, you never know who you can meet, and you never know the opportunity that someone can present for you, or you can present for them.
Well, thank you for this opportunity.
Hey, anytime, anytime. Hey, this shit free. Like, I don't get paid off podcasts. I really don't. I just like talking to people, and whatnot. And
Hmm.
I'm just always curious about how people got into something and why they got into it and things of that nature. So at the end of the day, man, it is what it is. I did not get paid off this shit at all. Like this shit is just it's really like a hobby
Right.
for me or whatnot. So
Well, at least it's something that you like.
huh?
Well, I said at least it's also something that you like. Like, you like talking to people and, you can probably learn something from talking to all these different people about different things.
Yeah, I do, and
So
that's
it's
why I always
definitely beneficial.
encourage people to talk and listen because it's like, yo, people don't listen. I mean, people don't. I don't even know what the fuck I'm about to say.
I
What
feel
is
like people don't understand that you can't learn something without like fully listening to somebody like
that's been through it or that's going through it in a sense.
right, but if you're talking to somebody and they're telling you whatever they're saying, you have to actually learn to listen and not even think to respond, just listen.
Oh
Because at the
yeah.
same time, with you listening to somebody and or hearing them rather, you're thinking about how to respond or comparing yourself and things like that. where you're taking away the focus of actually fully listening and paying attention to what they're saying.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah, I totally agree with that because this is like when I was oh we had an hour and nine. I go like 15 to 20. Like when I was getting into the stock market, yeah, I was learning, went out on my own. But then I was like, man, fuck this. Let me go to somebody that actually that's going through it because like sometimes you don't know what's outdated. Like sometimes stock certain things is like could be outdated or could be very biased or whatnot. So it's like, okay, let me talk to you and you. I'm gonna ask you a question. You gonna give me your response. That means I'm gonna ask the second person the same question, and whatever I learned from the first person, I'm gonna put it in my response to the second person and see what the fuck they gotta say. And then when I go to the third person, I'm gonna ask the same question. I'm gonna say, okay, well, first person said this, second person said this, third person, what you gotta say about it?
hmm
That's how I do my thing. So I was just like very strategic on certain things and learning and all that good stuff. So mm, networking is important. Male or female. For my males, don't always be like, yo, just because it's a woman, you gotta try to hit or whatnot. Because I mean, that's not always the case. Like it's bigger than that.
Right.
Sex is what lasts is what 15, 20, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. It was that damn good. So it's 2 minutes. So it is what it is. But it's like, yo, it's something bigger than that. And, and
It's all about
ladies,
what
like,
you want.
yeah, it's all about what you want. And, like, yo, that's not my vision. I want to make something very massive.
Right.
Yeah. I want a big network pool of people where I can reach out and I want to go to another state and be like, yo, what's up? We good. Like, yo, I want to
hmm
actually know people. So it's just like, and I think with this podcast, I can actually start it with a military base because,
hmm
we always on the move or whatnot, and then kind of create to my civilian aspect and connect those two. We get benefits. We know a lot of shit too. So it's like, why not connect such and such? Goddamn,
Right.
do an event on the military base as a civilian.
That would be dope.
You know the motherfuckers spending
Do
money.
it.
Yeah. So like, yo, I'm down, but it's just about seeing the bigger picture of things. It's not always like you have people that genuinely want to do business at the end of the day, and I'm one of those fucking people.
I was gonna say like, and I'm one of those people.
Like, yeah, it's like, what's the point of the BSing at the end of the day? Like business, you have your dating life totally different. If you want to merge them, but like, yo, no, I'm all about my
I'm
business, man.
focused.
Focus, like the
Eyes
Ford.
on the prize.
There we go. There we go. But I'm gonna close this podcast out. Hey, shout out any of your social media and where they can find you at.
On Facebook, Shee'Vu Collections. Shee'Vu is spelled Shee'Vu. Collection, Collections. On Instagram, I can be found at Shee'Vu_collections. Shee'Vu_collections. For our lip products, check us out.
That's all you got.
That's all I got.
Okay, hey, it's your boy Troubles in the building. Make sure you check us out on underscore unpredictable thoughts. That's our IG, and then also you check us out on our website www.unpredictablethoughts2.com. Check out all our latest merchandise. So we got the Keep That Same Energy sweatshirts and Keep That Same Energy dad hats, regular and distress. Make sure you check out the I'm Good Love distress hats and t-shirts. Well, sweatshirts and hats. And then we got a couple shirts with the unisex Keep That Same Energy. And then, yeah, I think I should be dropping something soon. Give or take ish.
Yeah, we are too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dropping something soon. Yeah, I said that earlier. Goddamn Capriccio. Make sure you don't drink and drive. unless you're driving a drink. Nah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. I'm mad I said that. It is what it is. But you get the message. But thank you for tuning in to another. Damn, I'm drinking. Make sure. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Unpredictable Thoughts Podcast. Your boy Trouble's in the building.
And Shay, CEO of Shee'Vu Collections. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Peace. Damn, did it stop?